Hi and welcome back. In this video, we will create a simple app that when a button is clicked, a short message appears. Here is the example app, and we'll be creating this. I'll just show you what it does. So we click on it, and then this message appears. Okay, so let's get started on building your very first app. Exciting news! Okay, so I'll just go through this section here. This is the activity main, and this is the user interface where the user will see the app, where they'll be able to engage with it, see images, things like that. This is the back end. So this is the front end, what the user sees, and this is the back end where all the coding magic happens. This is the backend. So this is where we do our Java coding. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to get our button. So this section here is just some like, I don't know, you can say widgets, things like that. But this is where you can get things like the text views and things like that. And if you can't find button, just click on that icon there and then type in button. But you should have it here, so just click on it and drag it in. So just drag it in. You can drag it in anywhere, but just put it in the middle for now. And what we're gonna do, you will probably see a red error on this side, and this means there is an issue. Yellow means there's a warning, but not an actual error. But if it's red, it's important and it needs to be addressed. So what this error is saying now is because our layout, because we've chosen a certain layout, you have to put in constraints. So because otherwise they'll just jump to the top of the screen. So what we're going to put a left constraint. I'll put a vertical constraint. So that error should be gone now. Okay, and we're just going to call it, just change it to button, and we're going to change the text here. So what the text appears on the button, we're going to change it. We're going to change it to delete button, and we're going to change it to click me. You can change it to what you want, but I'm going to put it on as click me, and put the ID as a button if it already isn't. So now we've done that, I'm just going to show you go through this. So this part here is the same as that, but coded in XML, and this just gives you so when you edit this, it will show the changes made in this. But this is like a drag and drop, and this is where you can code this part out in XML. But right now, but we'll just go on design. We'll just be create, but it's easier to create and edit it using the design instead of manually coding in everything in XML. So now once this is done, you've got your button. We'll go to the main activity.java, and this will be in here, and your activity main is in this area here. So if that is already open, just click on it and go to it. So now what we do, we're going to create we're going to initialize our variable button and call it button. Okay, and now we're going to give it an ID. We're going to connect the two. We're going to connect the button made here to the button in the activity main. So go on button, find view ID r dot, and it should come up. This is the same one here, so that's where the ID comes in. And let's put a semicolon. So now we have that. Now we're going to create button dot set on click listener. So what we're creating right now is we'll put in the code for what happens when the button is clicked. New on click listener. So this code here means that whenever this button is clicked, so this code here means whenever this button is clicked, this will happen. So when this button is clicked, the code in here will happen. That's what Android will run. So the code we're going to put in here is for the message to come up. So we do that by creating a toast. Now, for creating toast, you can just use that. However, you can put it in manually just for good practice. You can just do it for good practice. Just write it in manually. I'm just going to do it manually for now, so it's a good practice. But you can just do what I did the first time and just have it create it for you. So we're going to create the toast. We're going to put it in main activity. So it's going to so this is where it is. And for our text that comes up, we're going to put don't know what should put our first app, and I'm just going to put comma. We're going to put the length now. I'm going to put it length. You can put it long or short. I'm going to click long, and we're going to put show. And don't forget the thing at the end. Whoops, made a issue here. Show. Sorry, I just sort this out. Oh yeah, I forgot the show. There we go. So I'm just going to delete this because we don't need this. So yeah, so that should, so when you have that, everything should be fine. So now you can connect your Android phone if you have one to your laptop, and then just run it using run app. If you don't have an Android phone, you can use a virtual one, which the Android Studio will provide for you. If you don't have, the first time you do it, you have to install it. I've already installed it. If you haven't, or if you don't know how to do that, I'll go through it in another video. But in this video, I'll just I won't go through it. I'll do it in another video. So I'm just gonna run this on the virtual app. So yeah, sorry. So if you don't have the Android virtual one, you're gonna have to download it. But I've already downloaded it, so you just have to look at the other video if you haven't already downloaded it. So right, you would now I'm gonna click on Run App. So we're just waiting for it to be run. So just to take note, this can take a while. If you have any issues, comment below, and I'll try and help. Whoops, low battery, that's not good, but it should be running soon. Okay, it might take a while, especially on the first one, and I've got 8GB RAM laptop, which should be fine. However, ideally, well, the more RAM you have, the faster it is. So, but it can take a while. And if you've got a 4GB RAM laptop, there's no hope. Sorry, it will just take forever. So, 8GB RAM minimum. A good trick is to actually, the first time you open it, just run it, because once it runs the first time, it's easier to run it the second time. It's taking longer than expected. Sometimes this happens. So just but for you, Hopefully it should have worked. I'm just going to pause it now until it's thingied.